10,
9,
8,
7, 6,
5,
4,
3,
2, 1.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hello, and welcome. Welcome, foolish mortals.
Welcome, Skywalkers. Ooh,
Yes.
let me put our comments on stage. Okay, everyone comment so you can see your comment on stage.
Thank you for being here and being here early.
Yes.
Now, in full disclosure, we just both got up from a nap.
Yeah, we totally did. Oh,
So sorry for a little groggy.
we've been waking up so early, and then like our afternoon we crash.
Yeah, we were putting together our Comic-Con panel, and wow, this is a production.
Yeah, we're doing stuff a little different. So if you've been to our trivia panels,
Whole new game.
yeah. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin loves my top. Should I do fashion show at lunch?
Yes, you should.
Okay. See, look. I got it's my cute little man. Isn't it cute?
It's very cute, sweetie.
It was like Island Heart.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like the a Moana line, but it's the heart of Tafiti.
definitely has a water theme going on. It is
I
the
like
heart of graffiti.
Oh, James. Okay, James beats us.
Yeah, he's been up since 4, but then Julie trumps all that with
Yeah.
naps are my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
They are very good.
boy, naps. That was like an hour power nap. Let's just talk all about naps.
Like our puppets nap.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of my conversation this morning at my puppet show with the kids, and they're all like, "They sleep 23 hours a day." I'm like, "Yes, they do. They only come out for one show."
Sometimes I'll ask the kids, who here loves nap times? And it's split. Some kids will raise their hands. Yeah, we love nap times. The kids are like,
Yeah.
And
but all the teachers
like
raise their
right
hands.
here.
Yes.
This person right now.
Why is it when we're in kindergarten we get naps and it's like, no, I don't want to nap. I was in the camp of like, I don't like sleep. I don't want to nap. I want to play. But now as adults, it's like, no, we need nap time.
Because it was something that you were made to do. Like,
really?
Like naps. Like you gotta nap time. When you're a kid, what do your parents say? It's time for bed. It's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
When you're made to do something, don't want to do it.
Maria hated naps as a kid. So my grandma Eleanor, I used to call her Grandma Ellendor, would religiously get up at 5 a.m. every morning. She'd have the whole house clean every morning by the time we all got up. We would be visiting. And then, but from 2 to 3, and she'd be go. But then from 2 to 3 p.m. every day, it was nap time. No one, very silent in the house, no TV, no nothing. It was nap time. You had to be quiet. And then the rest of the day, she was normal. But yeah, that 2 to 3 hour nap time never failed. She was on a schedule. Oh, and then she'd watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Oh, she loved Wheel of Fortune.
She had her day planned.
Yeah.
I have a memorable nap from 1992.
Okay.
Well, I just got done doing a birthday party, and I went to my friend's house, and I just crashed. It was one of these power naps where every minute was like the equivalent of 2 hours.
Yes.
And after 30 minutes, he comes over. Rich, are you asleep?
Oh.
Rich, are you asleep? I've never hated anyone more. Wow. Oh my God. I think I unfriended him that day in 1992.
I bet.
Yeah. Oh, so mad.
I bet you were mad. Well, should we get into it, Richard?
Yes, we should.
We've had our banter, and now it's time. It's time to get into our show. So guess what, everyone? It is time for
Things we want to share.
Things we want to share. Things we want to share. Things we want to share.
You know who isn't in a sharing mood today? Ooh. Sarah. You wouldn't share.
Am I ever in a sharing mood? I'm an only child, and it shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Fernando says he slept during high school.
That's so
I could never sleep through school. Only in college courses when you spent the previous night up
Studying.
all night making a film or
Oh, yeah.
studying or
Yeah.
something, get to school next day and you're out.
Oh, so I want to ask, so Julie, we're going to talk a little bit about Pride Night. If you wanted to come up, I'll just put the invite link here. Otherwise, you feel free to just, chat and comment. But I was going to talk about our Pride Night experience. So I'll put that. But do you have, we have to go over some things first. So I'm giving you that option before we get there.
All right. So we had off last week from the podcast, but we were really working very hard on all of our trivia stuff. And it's almost there. I'd say it's about another 2 more sessions until the Comic-Con panel trivia game show is all ready. So we hope everyone can join us because wow, this is going to be great.
I've got some graphics to do tonight.
And I think they're going to let us reveal officially.
Yes.
Reveal
in like
to everyone else.
A week?
I think they want 2 weeks
in advance.
What is up with that?
But you can say that you have a panel, so we should really advertise that.
Yes.
Yeah. Behind the scenes. We should put that out there. Well, we're putting it out to you guys, but we need to put it on.
Secret, we can, when someone says don't tell anyone, but gotta tell your wife, your husband.
Yeah.
So, but we're telling the Skywalkers. That's the same thing. We're all be one big family. We can tell each other. So September 25th. Who's gonna be in San Diego? Us. Yeah. All right. So we were busy doing that, and then as we were doing that, as we were putting together our panel and trivia, we started up a new category. We wrote a new category called the Star Wars Rumors. And we did the trivia last week. And to listen to write up that category, we went through an old panel we did in 2022 at LostCon. As we're listening to this, I thought, we never put this out for a show or anyone. We put it out for the Skywalking Force.
Right. So you've had it exclusively
for 3 years.
Yes.
So guess what? This week, it'll be released to the world.
Yes.
So all that is to say that this week's episode will be called Early Days of Ridiculous Star Wars Rumors.
Yeah.
And we went through a lot of rumors last week. And it was a great panel with Craig Miller, who did the publicity on The Empire Strikes Back, and Kevin Toft from Talking Apes, and Max Cervantes from Max FX Podcast. So I'm very eager. And then we put pictures to it. We didn't record video.
No, we did not.
Video record this panel.
So you've been busy putting up pictures.
And you did some pictures there too. And you made the pictures.
Yes.
So now that'll be out this week. I'm very, very excited. And then as a preview for next week, have you caught wind of this new Star Wars
Coca-Cola crossover?
Crossover with Coca-Cola, this Refresher Galaxy. Have you been following this?
Have you seen the video?
The commercial? A 2.5 minute commercial. Really, really fun. And it's kind of went over our radar or under our radar.
We apparently got an invite for this, but it didn't say in the invite that it was Star Wars.
It was
somewhere in Los Angeles. It was very, very vague. And it was also on a day where we both had 2 shows, and it would have been pretty much impossible. But what happened was there was a media event at Disneyland with Coca-Cola and Star Wars. And our friends at Laughing Place went. So Mike Celestino went. And he texted us from, he's like, I wish you guys were here. There's a bunch of.
It's like, where are you?
Yeah.
It's Coca-Cola. Wait a minute. We pulled up the email. It's like, wait a minute. This is what that email was referring to.
Yeah.
Why didn't it say this was a Star Wars event at Disneyland?
Yeah. So we didn't go to the press day.
And I'm sure everyone's been getting those recent emails or texts that, oh, you're past due on this is a violation.
Yes.
It kind of read like one of those enigmatic scamming emails. So of course we said, man, delete it. Let's move on.
Yeah. Now so James said he hasn't seen any cans in person. Apparently they're coming out on July 7th.
July 7th.
That's the date. So Laughing Place reached out to us. So Rebecca and Mike. And they basically wanted to produce an episode for Skywalking. And we're like, hey, can we come on your show? And we'll go over all the fun Easter eggs in the commercial.
And just go over what this, because I I didn't have any idea what this was, because normally when there's a Coke or Pepsi campaign, they're promoting a film or a TV show or something. But what are you guys promoting? And I'm still not sure. I think it's just one of those.
Honestly, I feel like it's keeping Star Wars in the zeitgeist.
Yeah. It's doing your story across the galaxy. But what?
Well, so there's an AR component, but we'll tell it in the next episode. So that's gonna be episode 522. We're gonna have our special guests. And I believe they'll probably put our episode on Laughing Place too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it'd be fun to figure out what this is.
Yeah. So we're excited to talk with them about that.
So that's next week.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No problem, Julie. All good. I'll go over it and our pictures. Okay.
Right. Is that?
Why does this look? Oh, because it's being shared.
Yeah. So other than our episodes and what we're looking forward to with our upcoming Skywalking through Neverland episodes, it's been a very light week in stuff that we've done.
Yes, we've just been working.
It's summertime. We're working constantly.
You can hear it in his voice, can't you?
Yes, you can. Today was my first day off in weeks. But what do you say? Oh, next Monday, we can review Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, because we'll have just seen it.
Yeah, because it's coming out this Friday.
Well, now I think you're going to a show, aren't you? No, you're not. On Monday? On July 7th?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, okay.
So next week we'll review.
On Monday next week, we're gonna do a dinosaur puppet show in the morning. Then we're gonna go see Jurassic World Dominion, whatever, Rebirth.
Oh, it's not Jurassic Park. It's Jurassic
World Rebirth. Yeah, technically. It's fine, but you know what? It's with Jonathan Bailey, who played the clarinet on the soundtrack. I'm like so excited about this, and Scarlett Johansson,
and we know him from.
Oh, it's Jonathan Bailey. So he is the new heartthrob. Okay, he was in Bridgerton. He's the oldest boy in Bridgerton, and then he is in Wicked as Fiyero, the main.
Yes,
guy, who becomes the Scarecrow. I shouldn't say that, but whatever.
Everyone knows.
It's been out
since '95.
Yes.
And it's also with Scarlett Johansson, you said.
Yes.
And isn't there a third person?
Yes, not Idris Elba. Someone else who's like a voice in Star Wars, and now I can't remember. Someone will say it. Yeah, Anthony in Bridgerton. Thank you, Caitlin. I couldn't think of his name. I knew it started with an A because he's the first one.
All right. Now, Maria brings up a good point. She saw Megan 2.0. It's a lot of fun. Now, I say it's a lot of fun because it wasn't until like an hour ago, right before my nap, that I was talking to my friend Mark, and we're talking about Megan, and I said, why are they putting in it? Unfortunately, it bombed miserably. Megan 2.0 bombed miserably.
Oh no!
Because I think it was a horror movie. Megan was a horror movie. Why not put this out in October?
Yeah.
But then Mark said, no, they're not doing it. It's not a horror movie. It's like a science fiction thriller. It is, and they pretty much just rebooted Megan. So I think a lot of people wanted to see a Megan horror movie, and they pretty much did what they did in Terminator, where they turned the bad guy good. This time, Megan has has to save the little girl from the actress who plays Shin Hati, Ivanka. Yeah.
Sanko? Ivanka?
Her, yeah. So I thought, okay, because I was interested in seeing. I saw Megan, and it was fun as a fun, cheapy horror movie, and I really wanted another horror movie, but it's not a horror movie. And then Mark said it was good, it was horrible, but then I realized, wait a minute, they are doing a callback to the late 80s VHS movies where you went to the video store. How many titles did you recognize versus those like, what is this? Where did this come from? Because every production company scraped together $15 and made a movie.
Yeah.
So it was playing off of that, these little cheapy VHS horror movies. And Mark said, when I realized that, I thought it was great. I had a great time with it. So Maria, did you think it was good from beginning to end? Did you think it was a horror movie? Were you put off that it was totally rebooted into something that it wasn't?
All right, don't ask too many questions.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, Ben, while you're answering that, So this just in from Jurassic World Rebirth. Rupert Friend.
Oh, Rupert Friend,
and-
the Grand Inquisitor
Yes.
from Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And Mahershala Ali.
Oh.
Mahershala Ali,
Yeah.
who is in Marvel.
He's in a lot of the Netflix.
Yes.
He's in
Netflix Marvel series.
Luke Cage.
Yeah, I can't remember his
He
name
was
in Luke
in-
Cage, but he was like so creepy.
Cottonmouth.
Yes, that's it.
How I remember that, I've got no idea.
And there's also a character in Jurassic World named Teresa Delgado.
That's a riot. And if you don't know Teresa,
She
an old
is
friend.
yes, former co-host on Fangirls Going Rogue. You know, best fangirl friend. So there you go. Wow.
All right. James says he saw Ballerina. Very
Okay.
good, but violent. The John Wick spinoff.
Okay. Oh, Rupert Friend in Homeland. Okay. We never saw that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, here we
And
go.
then Marie says, I know it's going to be a reboot from the start. Oh, okay.
Oh.
So she was prepped and ready to go. So I saw this one of the nights when you had a girls' night.
Oh.
This is like
Okay.
back in October when
Oh.
like, okay, this is when horror movies should be out. I thought, okay, Megan,
Did you
I
see
heard
it
a lot of people
online, or
talking
did you
about.
go out?
No.
Okay.
Did I go out to see a movie? Come on.
I'm making him go out to see Jurassic World. I'm like, no, we gotta go.
All right. So predictions. Will we have a good experience at the theater or a terrible experience at the theater this coming Monday when we see Jurassic World in midday, like 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock showing? Ugh.
We'll see.
Racist 28 years later.
I don't
That's
even
right.
know what that is about.
28 years later than what?
I don't know. But let's get into our discussion.
Is that a movie 28 years later? It's
That's
all
what it seems
capitals
like.
though. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. We'll get into this, but hold on. We're reading all
Lots
these.
of kids during the day. Yeah, I don't know if kids. I don't know.
You know what?
Would they see it? Is it PG-13?
It doesn't matter. Come on, it doesn't matter. I don't mind. I don't mind when kids talk in the theater because they're talking at the movie or they're asking their mom or something. Oh, look, there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex and look, there's a Velociraptor.
Unless you're the loud kid when you're trying to watch Superman in the
true.
Man's Chinese Theater directly behind you going, stop, no.
See, I don't mind that,
Oh, no,
but when
no.
you have to get the
You would've minded
chowderhead
this.
on their cell phone and people coming in late, I just have no tolerance for that. We saw Superman together. Oh, I came in late.
You came in late. You weren't there for when the kid went ballistic right behind us. Like literally, you know how big the Chinese theater is. You could hear all the way down to the bottom of the theater, this kid. All right.
See, Caitlin says, I predict it will be empty. It doesn't matter. There could be one other person. They're going to come in late. They're going to sit right in front of us and they'll be on their cell phone the whole time.
But luckily, the theater we're going to has those nice big like wall in between each row, which is excellent. All right. So let's move on. That's it, James.
James.
Yeah, it was the part where Krypton was blowing up. And I think he knew the movie so well, he just knew he didn't like this part. So he's like, cover my eyes. Like loud, piercing.
Kid, cover your own eyes. Walk outside.
Well, eventually the dad did take the kid out.
Smurfs is going to be a surprise.
All right. So that ends our movie discussion. Now we're going to move on to our Pride Night discussion.
Smurfs.
So everyone,
Smurfs.
Happy Pride, everyone. Yay. Oh, I should have brought my little. Okay, I didn't dress my new emos in their Pride outfits. Okay, so it was Pride Night now a couple weeks ago at Disneyland. Disneyland After Dark did 2 Pride Nights, and Julie Gildersleeve had 2 free tickets. And so she shared it with me. And so we were able to go and check out Pride Night without paying for it, which was nice because they're like $170 each, these tickets. Yeah. Okay, so here is us. So they do the steps by the railroad. They are rainbow steps. And I'm going to go through some of these photos. So you can see our outfits. She's wearing a very cute rainbow dress with Star Wars icons on it. And I have purple and white with the fun stripy socks. So we had fun with those. Oh, and we did purchase something right when we got there. it is the Pride ears, which I should get.
Oh, hold on. Where are they?
I don't. You know what? Let me go get them. Well, I'm not sure. Okay, so there you go. And if you guys have questions about Pride Night, we did indulge in some of the Pride Night food. This was the rainbow stuff, not to be confused with the gray stuff. Oh, did you get that? No. Not to be confused with the gray stuff. And this had, it was like a lemon pound cake inside, but covered by this rainbow frosting. So you talk about that. I'm gonna go get the. You can find them.
Oh no! Look at this.
But you know, it was like super.
Yeah, Julie said it was so sweet. That looks like it's like 98% frosting. Oh, but
so it had lemon like shortbread underneath, and the lemon cake was so good, but there was a tiny bit of it because it was like covered in this rainbow frosting.
Now,
so,
something like this should cost $1.98.
Oh no, it was
I'm
like
guessing
$7.
It was like,
yeah, $6.50, $7. I don't know. Yeah, you had to dig through the frosting. Yeah, and then they had a raspberry too to like get the point up there, and a little rainbow.
I hope you and Julie split this.
Oh yeah.
Oh good.
Yeah.
Wow, that's just like all fondant.
Yeah. So here are the new Rainbow Pride ears. I put R2 on there. So because we saw someone do this with like Goofy or someone, they put one of those cute little things. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll put R2 on here. But what I really wanted was Joy, and Joy is still not back at the hat shops. Little Joy, the Joy head from Inside Out.
That makes me angry and sad.
I know I wanted Joy, but she wasn't there, and I can't have sadness without joy. Okay.
I can't have sadness.
Well, I love sadness with joy because in Inside Out they have this whole thing.
Well, yin and yang.
And yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, that looks like diabetes. Yeah, let's go back. That looks like diabetes waiting to happen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, so we had that. That was like our midnight snack. We had some other food. Oh, okay, hold on. Before I preface that. So before I preface that, let me go over some of the things that they did special for Pride Night. So one of the things was they had a special fireworks, and because this event is like from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., that's like one of the first things that happens is this Pride cavalcade with the Sensational Six plus Clarabelle Cow, and then also special fireworks. And it's about I would say a 12-minute fireworks show. And one of the songs in there, I didn't make notes on this. One of the songs in there is from the musical. See, I wish Julie were here. That's okay. It's flying away from me. I should have made notes. Okay, so one of the things you can do here is really interact with various character groups. So instead of having just characters for photo ops, they wander around in groups that match. So like all the Sleeping Beauty characters are wandering around Fantasyland together. Now this includes not only Maleficent and Sleeping Beauty, but the three fairies too. So Merryweather, Flora, and Fauna were wandering about. And
we've been to events where those three have been wandering.
Okay, well, you don't get it very often.
No, not at all.
So that was really fun. So here's an example. Here's Maleficent, and she's kind of starting to.
Those of you just joining us, Princess Aurora is assisting and finding new tools for my back ones were absolutely useless. How this works is anytime I give an order, I will say the words Maleficent says. For those that impress the two of us, we will give you a present. I am known for giving the best.
Oh, fun!
However,
I am known for giving the best.
Show that you can follow instructions.
So that's
if
all.
you understand the rules, say, yes, Maleficent.
Yes, Maleficent. And then Aurora started talking. You couldn't hear her at all.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So
this is at the
that
horseshoe.
Yeah, the Golden Horseshoe. They had like line dancing
Yeah.
there, and they would teach you steps, and then
Wow.
they'd dance around. So here is a little of this. So they would go like play 3 songs, you do steps, and then they teach a new kind of step and then play 3 more songs. And that was very cute. And here's all our fairies. So Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, and Maleficent, and Princess Aurora. No Prince Philip. Just the ladies. It was a ladies' night. Yes. And they were so cute. These fairies. We got one picture and then one here. Don't you hate it when you're taking the camera at night and it like takes forever to take the picture? And it's like, oh, okay. Flora wandered away. She's like, okay, I'm done. What's that funny?
Flora.
I know. Okay. Yes. And Julie is saying it was one of the fireworks show, I think, ended with The Greatest Showman, This Is Me, which is just a fantastic song. Okay. Oh, and so we began our evening over by It's a Small World Mall, and it had this beautiful overlay of the Pride Night, and we found a spot very close to the spot where we watched the 70th anniversary stuff. So here's part of the cavalcade. Again, you have Mickey right there.
Wow. That's an explosion of color.
Donald and Daisy Duck. And they were dancing, and they happened. So the float. Oh, here we go. Let's watch a tiny bit of this. Whoops. Hold on. Let's see if I can find Clarabelle Cow, because she is really fun. Oh, here we go. Well, there she is. Clarabelle Cow and Goofy. What if they're waving? Can't really see it. All right, I'm gonna just go some. Oh, here's Clarabelle. Okay. Everyone loves her. She's got some attitude. So that was fun. And pictures by the blue wall. I thought I had more pictures of the cavalcade. Oh, and there was these fun balloons everywhere too. Very Pride. I guess I don't have pictures of Mickey Minnie. No, I don't. Okay. All right. So there you have it. We had a fun night. It was so hard to get the fairies.
The pictures.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
They had no attention span.
Yeah. So yes, they had special food, special merchandise, special fireworks, the Pride Cavalcade, and photo ops, of course. So you could have like photo ops by the steps, you could have photo ops by the omnibus, and our own type of photo ops as well. One thing we missed, and Julie, I didn't realize this until afterward, but if we had gone back to Small World, apparently they had some kind of concert going on or something. There was someone who was doing some singing and stuff, and we missed that. And I think I would have really liked that, because overall we definitely had fun. We had a fun event. We probably stayed there till about 12:15 p.m. We definitely didn't stay till 1 a.m.
But you didn't get a picture with you guys and Doc Brown.
No, we didn't, because there was no Back to the Future component to this Pride Night. No.
Okay.
Yes. But I am very glad I didn't pay $165 for it, because at this point I don't think it's worth it, especially since Universal has been upping their game and doing this really 7-hour event that cost half that price, and you could really do a lot and have much, much more interaction. Now, saying that, I do like the fact that you can interact with these characters. Like apparently Tinkerbell and her gang were interacting somewhere. We did not run into them. And in Tomorrowland, they had Stitch and Angel doing a dance party. They were on stage, but you could still, dance with them and take pictures and things.
Well, speaking of ticketed events at Disneyland, we just got our Halloween tickets for the Oogie Boogie Bash.
That's right.
It's June, which is the perfect time to start talking about Halloween.
Well, everyone else is. What Bed Bath and Body Works is releasing their like spooktacular collection. Yeah, everyone's doing it. So yeah, we are going on September 9th, which is Bryn's birthday.
Yay.
Happy birthday, Bryn.
Hopefully it won't be 300 degrees out.
I know.
That's always a big factor when putting together costumes.
Yes, and we need to put together a costume group.
Yes.
Summerween. Thank you, Caitlin. I could not think of the word. Again, nap time. Words went out of my head. That's okay.
All right. So any more about Pride Night?
No, but I also
new character. I always love to see the new characters. They'll bring out a character that they bring out once a year.
So now Clarabelle Cow is not new, but I remember the very first Pride Night I was at, and they brought out Clarabelle Cow in that white dress with the little rainbow cutaways, and she was like the star of the show. Everyone, like, the attitude of the performer was,
I wonder why,
spot on.
Just because of the performer in the costume really knows how to bring it, or
it was really the performer? I think it was about the performer in the costume felt absolutely amazing in that outfit and was just like working it. And once that attitude hits a bunch of people who are into Pride, and it's also a very nice feeling. You feel very safe and very just everyone's a friend at Pride Night. And so I don't know, the combination of the performer, the entertainer, feeling that energy from the crowd and giving it back, it just kind of ramped that up tenfold. So she's always a favorite at Pride Night.
Well, as Julie says, Clarabelle has become Pride Queen.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Nice.
Yeah. So again, I just want to reiterate, I'm very happy that Universal is dipping its toe in these nights, these after dark nights, and I think Disneyland needs to step it up. And we just got a survey from Universal asking about next year's Universal Fan Fest nights. And so they're putting forth a bunch of ideas. And if any one of these ideas becomes reality, I think it'd be really fun and another fun experience. So yeah.
In the survey, it asks us not to reveal what they have in mind.
So we won't do it on the air.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, Universal, here's our credit card number.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to FanFest nights next year. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so now
it is James. That's what I've been trying.
That's the only way you can grow with competition.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's very
Disney's
important.
Getting a little too lazy.
Well, they need to step it up now. They do certain things very, very well. Certain other things fall by the wayside, and so they just need to ramp that up. That's it.
Yeah, and I think because a lot of stuff has been selling out, like, well, why bother?
Exactly. Yeah, but apparently FanFest nights did not. I mean, Pride Night did not sell out, which is how Julie got free tickets.
That's how we got our Star Wars night too.
That's true.
Because it wasn't selling out. Because like we told the woman who worked there, we're not going because it's the same thing every single year. So they don't have our dollars.
Right.
Speaking of Star Wars, let's do some Star Wars trivia. What do you think? What do you say?
Good. Do you want to find it?
Yeah. All right. So this is one of our categories we are doing at San Diego Comic-Con. Since this panel may or may not be at night. It may not be at 9 p.m. So we thought, you know what? This is a Star Wars party. It's a Star Wars party. That's our name of our panel, a Star Wars party.
Trivia party.
So we thought, okay, it's that night. What do you say we do something, a category entitled Star Wars After Dark? All right, Dark Side Trivia.
I love it.
So what do you say? Would you care to help us out with this, Skywalkers?
Maria is in.
She's like, yeah, this is why I get up in the morning.
All right. We will put out number 1.
All right. All right.
So just to preface, I know you guys are old hat at trivia, but the way we do it, you ask the question, and then we read the multiple choice responses, A, B, C, or D, and then you respond with A, B, C, or D. You do not have to write the full answer.
All right. Question number 1. This first Star Wars horror novel, written by Joe Schreiber, was heavily inspired by movies such as The Shining and Alien. Is it A, Red Harvest, B, Orville's Hut of Horrors, C, Galaxy of Fear, D, Death Troopers? So which one of those was the inspiration for Joe Schreiber's Star Wars horror novel, the first horror novel? Was it Red Harvest, A, B, Orville's Hut of Horrors, C, Galaxy of Fear, D, Death Troopers?
Okay. Got some C's, D, C, D. Okay, so Dan was the first one with the correct answer of Death Troopers. Now, who's read this? I have not read any of these.
It's about zombie troopers. It's kind of like what they did in Ahsoka.
Oh.
Yeah, I did not read this. But the multiple choice A, Red Harvest, that was the sequel to Death Troopers.
Oh.
B was Orville's Hut of Horrors. Who doesn't like saying Orville's Hut of Horrors? That was an Ewoks episode, the animated Ewoks episode.
Oh, that's where I know that from.
So hats off to anyone who said B. No one said B. Then the Galaxy of Fear, which was the Goosebumps.
Yes.
Star Wars
answer
novel.
to Goosebumps.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So Dan, you can hang your head up high.
Julie got it right as well.
You can hold your head up high.
Hang your head.
All right, number 2. What did Yoda say was the path to the dark side in The Phantom Menace? Was it A, anger, fear, aggression? B, airing out your grievances on social media? C, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering? Or D, let go of everything you fear to lose? What was the path to the dark side? Marie says 1A.
I wonder if she's answering question 1 with A, Red Harvest.
All right.
Or if her fingers.
Everyone pretty much guessed correctly. Sometimes you gotta throw the softballs in there.
Okay, do the
to lull everyone into a sense of safety and safety.
You should turn that red.
Oh. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Ooh, one side of my halo light is red, one side is blue.
So you're good and you're bad.
I know. What am I going to choose? A choice lies in front of me.
Yes, but you know what they say? Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. Yes. All right, number 3.
Oh, now this one you have to write out.
Yes. Type out 3, count them, 3 Star Wars curse words. All right. 3 Star Wars curse words. And there's a good lot of them that you hear in a Star Wars movie or TV show. Name 3 of them. Give them a little bit of time here. Julie says balance in the force is a curse word.
I think she typed that before.
Oh, okay.
We asked the question. 3 Star Wars curse words.
If you can just think of 1, put 1 in there, or 2. But we're looking for 3. 3 Star Wars curse words.
We have faith in you.
Yes. That is number 3.
Okay.
All right. Maria says Bada scum.
Nice.
Okay.
If that's a Star Wars curse word, it's
were you just making that up, or did you Do you remember that from somewhere? Never heard of that one.
Julie, call a boss and 2 more. Julie's funny. Did you mean Carabast? Carabast. James says, Dank Ferrick. Shazbot. Come on, James. That's not Star Wars. Okay, here we go. Well, between you guys, you're coming up with a bunch of them. Poodoo. Absolutely. And Carabast.
Okay.
Dan, excellent. Ichuta. Yes, Caitlin. That is another one. And yes, I think James, that's closer to the spelling.
Ichuta. How rude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, nerd.
You know,
that's more of
an
an insult.
It's not a curse word.
Curse word.
But I heard. Right. Yes.
Sarah, what are some of the other ones?
Oh my gosh. Well, we have damn.
Damn.
And
a damn fool. And as idealistic crusades.
What is an and/or curse word? Well, it does hell count? Hell.
Yeah.
See you in hell.
See you in hell.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah. All right. And what's a and/or curse word that Richard doesn't like? And who knows? They may not be able to do it if whatever.
All right. It's the
IC word.
That is a curse word you hear in Star Wars. It pained me. It pained me to write this question out. It pained me because I'm so against it. I'm so
yes.
I'm so glad Disney fought Tony Gilroy with the whole F the Empire. No, you don't need those words. You don't. All right. Moving on. So was it the SH one that anyone considered? I think most people their minds will just think of Dank Ferrick or Ichuta or Carabast. They're not going to think of the real world curse words.
Poodoo. Jabba says poodoo, right? Bantha poodoo?
No, Sebulba does. When he loses the pod race.
Doesn't Jabba insult someone with some kind of curse word?
Oh, he says you'll be turned into Bantha poodoo.
That's what I thought.
They're all Bantha poodoo.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. Number 4. Put it number 4.
Yes, sorry.
Number 4. In the original drafts of Star Wars, the light side of the Force was called Ashla. What was the dark side of the Force called? Was it A, the dark side, B, Bogan, C, Ren, D, Bane? What was the dark side called?
Those are some good
multiple choices.
Yes.
A, the dark side, B, Bogan, D, C, Ren, or D, Bane.
Okay, I have some questions. Dan is saying B.
Julie says A. Maria says C. Caitlin says C. Maria says C.
All right. Well,
who got it right? Dan Boris with Bogan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we even see that in Star Wars Rebels, where they go and pick up those the Zeb's friends. What do you his species? Oh
gosh.
They find more of those species and
Lasat.
Yes, and the head chieftain calls the Force Ashla.
Yes, that was neat.
Yeah. Oh, and it was called out, and we get notes right here into the episode Into the Shadow.
Steps into Shadow. Star Wars Rebels.
Yes.
Gotta wake up from your nap.
Yes, I surely do. Hoping you wouldn't mind one. Yeah. So Maria says that's a tricky one. So the dark side, I thought, okay, someone might fall for the dark side.
Yeah, that's a
B, Bogan, C, Ren. That's another obvious choice.
Yeah.
And then D, Bane is another obvious choice.
Choice too.
Yes. Now, once upon a time when I was writing my script called Dudes and Aliens, I would go through the annotated Star Wars book and pick out all the names that were never used, like Bogan. My bad guy was called Bogan.
Oh, cool.
And every name that they didn't choose, but then as we're going along now with more Star Wars content, they're starting to pull those names.
That's like, okay, before the prequels, I thought, what a cool name for a kid to be Anakin.
Oh yeah,
because that was like buried in the books
and the movie.
Yeah, what movie?
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's
and
like
not a lot of
it's
people
like this
remembered.
name not many know, unless you're like super into the Star Wars lore, and now it's
Well, I used that as an alias so many times, where I would write a paper and one of the characters was named Anakin.
yeah, funny.
I would always hide Easter eggs in all my papers. And my teacher said, "Rich, no more Star Wars references." Okay, I'll name my character, I don't know, Anakin. That's not a Star Wars reference, is it?
Call him Annie. Little Annie.
Yes. Rebels use a lot of the Star Wars original names.
So between Bogan and Ashla, what's the middle? And that's what the Star Wars creature was called.
Bendu.
Bendu.
Yes.
Yeah, the Star Wars Rebels creature who's like not dark, not light, but in the middle of the Force. Our light is flickering.
Yeah, it wants us to move along.
Okay.
All right, and
what
number
are we on,
5.
Okay.
All right, who revealed on the Box Office podcast that they pitched an R-rated Star Wars film to Disney?
Whoa.
Who was that? Was it A, Quentin Tarantino, B, Margot Robbie, C, Ryan Reynolds, D, Martin Scorsese? Who pitched an R-rated Star Wars film to Disney? A,
all
Quentin
those are very
Tarantino.
plausible.
Yes. B, Margot Robbie. C, Ryan Reynolds. D, Martin Scorsese. I can tell you which one I would like. Oh, Glenn is in the house.
Oh, nice.
And
let's see.
Answer.
Actually, I think Maria
comes in first
with Ryan Reynolds. Awesome.
He said it's not something that I would want to be. I'm not pitching it as a vehicle for myself, but I just think it's time for a Star Wars movie, not like Deadpool and Wolverine, where it's just R-rated for a good reason, but something that takes on more adult themes. Yes,
like Andor.
Yes, but maybe in another level. If Andor was going to be released as a movie, what would it be rated?
Definitely PG-13 at least.
Yeah, I would even say maybe an R.
Not.
Well, that whole Gorman massacre.
Yeah. There was not like a lot of blood, but there was a lot of shooting. Like, the way what's his name gets shot, where you could see the bullet go right into his head.
Oh, yeah.
Cyril. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that might be R.
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn is playing this trivia and outplaying bar trivia. Okay. After hearing what
the process makes sense about doing an R-rated Star Wars film.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They've been playing it safe too long, Disney. Gotta step it up. All right, number 6, Sarah. Last one.
Okay. Let me put that in there.
Okay. What is the telling moment where Osha Anastasia embraces the dark side in The Acolyte? What is that telling moment? Is it A, when she burns down her home castle? B, as she kills Jedi Master Indara? C, when she pledges her allegiance to Darth Plagueis? Or D, when her lightsaber's kyber crystal turns from blue to red?
What is the telling moment where Osha embraces the dark side in The Acolyte?
I just rewatched some of the Acolyte episodes. Those are good. Those are last half is really good.
Done. Yeah. Look, right. Everyone's getting it, and Maria was first. Good job, Maria.
What a great visual.
When her lightsaber's kyber crystal turns from blue to red. I know we've read about that in the books, but like to actually see it on screen was really neat.
Yeah. And they in Galaxy's Edge just sold the Anakin lightsaber.
They sold out.
I don't know if it turned from blue to red or just.
I think you could just flip the blade color. That's what I think.
But I seem to remember it turning.
Well, I think
But in Ahsoka, did his lightsaber color turn as it was already ignited? There's a difference between that and turning it on blue, red, blue, red.
That I do not know. But I do know that if you want a blue to red lightsaber kyber crystal, like that looks like that kyber crystal did, I believe Ryan Street sells them. Our friend we met in Houston.
Yeah.
Okay,
everybody. So what do you think of Star Wars After Dark, the Dark Side trivia? We like this category. Now for the Comic-Con and for the live panels, we're keeping the questions to 6 as opposed to 10 because we just really ever get through
No, we don't need 10 each.
4 to 6.
Yeah. So we want more categories, but less questions per category.
Yes. Maria says, awesome. Caitlin says, I thought his blade was blue the entire time during Ahsoka, but I think when he walked into the smoke,
it changed.
did it change?
I feel like it did. That scene where she's
well.
Go ahead.
If they made something that turned from one color to the other, then that's very telling. But maybe that lightsaber didn't turn colors; it just ignited different colors and didn't turn. What were you gonna say?
I don't know.
The dark side is easier, more seductive. Yes.
Okay, so does that mean you liked it, James?
Okay. Caitlin says this was fun.
So now we know if we have an evening panel, we have the dark side trivia. What is this called? After Dark?
Star Wars After Dark.
Which I like. And if we have it during the day, well, we'll need a lighter. Star Wars in the light.
Yes.
Into the light. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're working on some more categories. So next week we'll do more categories. And thank you once again for your input.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to test these out.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. And it helps us get our mouths around the words, you know.
Yeah,
just,
like, oh, do we need to
in
reword
general.
this?
Yeah. Like saying it out loud. You can type this S,
but
but
you can't say
saying it out loud
Come on, George.
can be different. Yeah.
So maybe next next week should we do hold on, let's preface this one here.
What yeah, I think we can do it to that.
All
yeah,
right. Next week we got a really fun one, okay?
I'm gonna need pencil and paper for it.
Yes.
or I guess they could type it. Oh, that would be hard to. I don't know how that's gonna work. Well, you could do it as a group. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, maybe we can just show them because, okay, basically tell them what it is.
Oh, well, okay, so open it up.
So it is a collage picture. I think we did this at one time with pop culture.
Yeah, you guys have done it where we put out pop culture characters and you had to write down how many characters you could name, and you had a certain amount of time to do it. So this time
there's 46.
We did one with Star Wars characters, a big collage. So we will put it on screen, and this is for next week. Yeah.
That might be a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
All right. Well, it's going to be Glenn's birthday over this next week. So
happy birthday, Glenn.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
All right. So we have next week, we got Jurassic World Park. We have trivia and Glenn's birthday.
I really hope I like it. Oh.
Glenn's birthday? I'm sure you will.
Jurassic World, but yes, I'm sure I'll like Glenn's birthday too.
Yes. I wish the Disney trilogy introduced the kyber crystals, changing colors of sabers. I don't think they even thought of it at that point.
No.
In 2019.
James is scoring the collage. Yes. That is correct.
Yeah. I'm glad you prefaced that. Mm-hmm. Oh, Maria says her birthday's on July 4th.
Maria too.
What?
Wow, two Skywalkers having birthdays.
Wow.
Happy birthday, you guys.
Well, the country celebrates your birthday and firepower every year.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Well, that brings us some number 2 pencils for James.
Good.
Happy birthday, Maria.
Happy birthday, Glenn.
Well, speaking of fireworks, has everyone already started hearing fireworks go off in their neighborhoods at like midnight?
Yes.
All night long.
And then on Sunday morning, was it? Someone decided to mow their lawn at 7:15 a.m.
Okay, yeah, yesterday, 7:30, someone's out there mowing their lawn. Why?
Come on.
Why? Have some consideration.
Like, we were up because we got up at like 6:30, but like, come on.
It's Sunday, and it didn't really dawn on us for a while because we didn't know what day it was.
Yeah.
But it's Sunday. Oh, I hope someone complained.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel sorry for the neighbors who were trying to sleep in.
All righty there. So that about wraps it up for this week.
Yeah,
All right. So we can't wait for next week. We'll have a lot of stuff to do.
that's right. Do you want me to take this over?
Yes, I was gonna try to play the music, but then Sarah slapped my hand away.
I did.
Okay.
Just like Hermione slaps. Yes. All right. Are you ready?
We'll see you next week on
Things we want to share.
What? It was things we played the theme song
We
after.
play it after we finish saying the whole
Since
phrase.
when?
I'm gonna chalk this up to you're waking up from a nap still
Okay.
after an hour.
On
Things we want.
You just want me to make this face.
Yes, I did. Look at the face. You look at the face. Oh, you sing. People are seeing us at our worst.
Mm-hmm. Ah, Hermione was an only child. Okay. Go away.
Julie says since always.
All right, everyone. We love spending time with you guys. So
But now Sarah's getting punchy. She needs another nap. So we'll see you next week on
Things we want to share.
Want to share. Things we want to share.